gotta go the other way. Okay. Hello, YouTube fans and all my replay people. We are gonna get TikTok going up here for a minute. Sorry for the delay. Just hard to get two phones going at the same time. But we'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get it. And then I gotta go through and find my supplies because I don't even have them pulled out yet. All right, let's invite all of our people. If you are over on YouTube, I would love to hear from you. If you are in the chat, oh, there we are. Hello, hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Told you guys I'm gonna try and keep getting the YouTube up so that I at least have them recorded, and then I'll go back and like re-edit them down and repost them. Hopefully, you know, I ever get 2 seconds of time to do that. Okay. We're gonna wait for people to, and TikTok is gonna have to kind of be. Hold on, guys. We're gonna get this together here, hopefully. Oh, it's upside down. Hold on. Why is it? There it goes. Sorry about that, YouTube. I'm glad I realized it though. Hold on, let me put you guys back. This thing is so finicky. There we go. Hopefully that works for YouTube. Okay. Hello, good morning. We are live over on YouTube also, so that hopefully we can get it all recorded and all of the things. All right, so we are still working on our 30 days of Christmas card making. You know, this is just a fun challenge for me. It kind of keeps me having a little bit of guidance, you know, so that I'm not just, you know, doing something. Um, and so I don't really, I try in the beginning to follow it pretty closely, and then I lose it halfway through. And of course, we're on day 18, and I think we have 7 days done. So, you know, it is what it is. Yesterday we did our winter whiskers. We got that one done. We are going to jump way ahead to day 15. And honestly, it's only because I seen a great card made by the person that puts on um, this challenge. Ooh, I got stuff everywhere on this desk, and I did clean actually. And I'm gonna case that. Like literally, we're just gonna case it, and that is okay. Case cards, especially for like newbies and stuff. Case cards until you feel comfortable getting your own style. But also, like, when you just want to make cards and not, you know, have to think too hard about it, do it. It's okay. Give credit where credit is due, but do that. Oh, there was one thing that I did want to do with you guys right in the beginning. Probably, I just think that my ink probably needs it. This is my intense black ink that I use for all of my Copic coloring and everything. And this morning I was re-inking some of my distress oxides that I have, like black soot, one that I use tons of. And I figured I would come on here and in the first couple of minutes we would do that. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do all the TikTok things so that they don't restrict me. Ooh, that was loud. Thank you. Thank you, Liz. I super appreciate it. Well, it wants to be all super loud today. Sorry, YouTube, for definitely is going to be loud over there. I don't have AirPods on either, so we're also going to turn on TikTok Shop because that generally brings more people in. Bringing all the people, you know, bringing the milkshake. Okay, So anyways, I have the re-inker of the Intense Black ink refill for my pad. And since I just use this one a lot, I figured I would show you guys I mean, it's super easy to re-ink. Don't think too much about it. I literally just go back and forth, and you kind of know, oh yeah, she's definitely dry, how much your pad needs to be re-inked. If it's already soaking in before you're already done, let's see if I can get mine. See how much it's already soaking in? If it's soaking in like that, your pad's definitely dry. And I just kind of just go back and forth. Oh yeah, she's definitely needing a spa day. That's what they call it around here. Some people like scrape it. I don't really scrape it. I just let it sit. But you can see like in that middle part where, you know, I stamp a lot. It's definitely needing some ink. So, and I just do it a couple of times until it starts sitting on the top, kind of like that. And it's still pretty much sinking in pretty well, but that's probably a good little re-ink for her. But yeah, that's all I do. And then I just close it back up and let it sit, you know, flat so that it gets a good, uh, a good re-ink, a good solid re-ink there. Oh, you know what? I meant to grab more cardstock. Hold on one second. I gotta grab more cardstock. I have either cut it up, and we are doing a mini slimline, I guess you would say. Probably, no, not a mini. Probably just a slimline. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. We're just gonna go with it. Probably like a 6 by 3.5 ish card. Yeah, somewhere right around there. Let's do that. Anyways, we're gonna do the color challenge. We're gonna do Midnight, Peacock, and Aqua Sky. Except for I don't have those inks. Those are Concord and Ninth. That's just who's sponsoring this challenge. So we're going to do Black Soot, Chip Sapphire, Peacock Feathers, and Salvage Patina, I think is what we're going to do. Salvage Patina from Distress Oxides. Pretty close to their colors, and it should work pretty well. So, all right. So, who all do we have? Good morning, Carol. Good morning. Okay. I'm trying to lift YouTube up just a little bit because you guys are super zoomed in all the time. And I don't know why. And for some reason I can get it to zoom out, but I don't get it to zoom in. Okay. Okay, so this is just, you know, a full sheet of paper. I'm going to cut it down to 3.5. Or should I do 4? We're going to do 4, and then we can cut it down from there. We're going to do 4 by 6, except for this one doesn't have 6. 4 by, well, maybe we should have just done 3.5. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I cleaned my desk off this morning. We're gonna try. Yesterday was such a weird day for me at work. It was a long day. Work was slow. It was, yeah, see, I don't love that. That's only 6. So I think we're gonna do 6.5 and 3.5. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna do 3.5 by 6.5. That's what we're gonna. Who was it that said she never gets the notification? Oh, who was that? Let me go look for her. See if she's in here because I got. Who was that? Dang it. Oh, I don't think Tracy got it, so we'll Tracy's probably sleeping though. Tracy works 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Who was that? Darn nabbit. I don't see her. I would have to search for her. No, it wasn't Amanda Garrett, but I am going to search for her and see if she is. It was. Um, Good job. I should have wrote it down. You're right. I should have wrote it down. I don't see Garrett either. Let's search her a name. Amanda. Garrett's not coming up, which is weird. Yeah, Garrett's not coming up for some reason when I search it, even her first or her last name. Darn nabbit. Hopefully when she jumps on here, we're going to have to remember that. I'm trying to remember who that was. And make sure that I'm not missing any chats. Okay. So we're going to start off with Salvage Patina, Peacock Feathers, Chips Sapphire, and then I did just re-ink my black suit. I know. And you can see I kind of, maybe, yeah, you can see I re-inked that a little bit. Alrighty. Patinas. We need to wipe that off a little bit. Thank you. Yes, I would love if you would hit that follow button. I don't even know where we're at. Let's see. I don't even know where we're at. I should have grabbed something to eat. Why do I do that every time? I don't grab something to eat before I come on here. Thank you, Chrissy. So we're gonna get our background done first. And so Salvage Patina is always so juicy. How was everybody's Monday? Like I said, mine was a weird Monday. It was slow at work, unfortunately, and I tell you, the older ladies were peopling, were older peopling. They were telling me all of their opinions, and I was just like, wow, okay, if you know what I mean. In that town, that is kind of what we do get in the afternoon. I'm a server. Well, yeah, so I'm a server at a restaurant. But I actually do own my own photography business. So I'm just stepping away from the photography business for a little bit, even though I still do a ton of it. Just not enough to take care of our bills. And so I supplement with that. Yay! Liz had an amazing show, guys. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So, and on Mondays, I am bartender, server, hostess, most of the time manager. On Mondays, I am everything. And so Mondays is a long day for me because I'm by myself. Where do I find Christy? I get a lot from, if you want, like stores, Hobby Lobby and Michaels both sell the big pads, and then scrapbook.com and Simon Says Stamp, and both of those links are in it. Those are so close. Both of those links are in my my bio. Sorry, TikTok doesn't like me saying last words. Yes, I was so excited for Liz. We are doing day 15. We're doing a color challenge, which I wanted that to be a little bit lighter, but that's okay. We're doing Midnight Peacock and Aqua Sky, except for we don't have those colors, so we're doing Chip Sapphire, Peacock Feathers, and Salvage Patina. Ooh, I put that on the wrong side. Really? Oh, yeah. Our Hobby Lobby definitely. Now, these are the oxides. I don't find the big distress pads um, at my stores. They only sell the cubes of the distress ones. These are the oxides. But yeah, they are definitely. Um, I do buy a ton of mine at Hobby Lobby is where I get a lot of mine. Now they don't have all of the colors by no means. And I have enough of the colors. Like I've filled and I've overfilled my. I just seen my swatch the other day. Where did I put that? I did just see my swatch. Oh yeah, right here. So I have, and actually I don't think I even have aged mahogany on here yet. I haven't swatched it. So I have a lot of the colors. Um, a lot of the ones that I want. I have at this point. I think I also have, yeah, forest moss that I don't have on here either yet. I haven't done those two, wherever that is. So, um, I don't, yeah, there it is. I don't really look for too many anymore at this point because I might start getting the distressed oxides though. Um, just for, I don't know, maybe for later. Just because sometimes I do like the richness of the distress. But yeah, Michael's definitely here has them. I just feel Michael's are expensive. Unless you can find them on a good deal. Michael, and then I feel like they're still like you can still get them almost cheaper at Hobby Lobby on non deals because Hobby Lobby sometimes has them for like $6.99, whereas Michael's puts them up to almost $9.99, at least around here, $9.99, and then they'll like do like I don't know, buy one get one 50% off, which is always only like 25% off, So, yeah. So, as much as this ink pad looks like it's super inked, it's lost a lot of ink because it leaked. And I don't have this re-inker. I definitely need to get that re-inker. That is a Black Friday task in my book today, or this year. But we're just going to work at this. But I do definitely use Chip Sapphire a ton if you have follow me. So, and I just use a piece of Post-it tape to keep my fingers as clean as I can possibly keep them. But I think you can find all of the colors. Well, you can definitely find them on Ranger. So, and Ranger honestly puts out very good Black Friday sales too. I think actually I got a few off of Ranger last year on Black Friday. So that might also be a thing. Okay. We're good on both cameras. Yeah. When my kid gets home here in a little bit. So we had, well, I should have known a Monday was going to Monday when, you have to wake up and pay a $1,200 college bill so that your kid can sign up for his next classes. Ugh. We knew it was all coming. I've talked about this before, but that was a rough way to wake up to a Monday, right? Right. And we're very blessed. We're very blessed. He got 7,000 of it paid for. He's in a program. A lot of you have heard me talk about this before. He's in a program with his high school that pays for a ton of it, but they did not tell us about a new charge that happened this year with the college, not with them, with the college. and it was a $90 per credit charge that I did not expect. So an extra $1,000, actually 1,100, that I just did not budget for. Usually his bill is anywhere from like $200-300 with what his grant doesn't cover. And again, I'm super grateful for what they do cover. But that, yeah, it's a brand new charge. Brand new charge. I don't even know. I don't know what the money is going for. Have no idea. And so, yeah. And then to have work slow that day was another blow. So, I'm trying to just be grateful for what he gets, but that one was a hard. And it wasn't only me. So I ended up being able to talk because I think some people were like, "Have you talked to other parents?" I didn't get to talk to other parents, but he came to me the other day and he was like, "Yeah, Hayden in the group chat was like, did anybody else get like $1,000 more charge this semester?" So I wasn't the only parent that felt it by any means. Or we weren't the only parents. So, and it just depends on what kind of, it was pretty much math classes, and he's an engineer major. So I have a feeling that we're paying for the new engineer building. If you know what I mean. So, what can you do? All right. So I think we're about done with this. I think we're going to darken up this side. I'm going to let this dry a minute, and then we're just going to splatter because I want to, there's a little, maybe my fingerprint or something right there. I don't want the white to take on too much of that color. Okay. So there is that. Yeah, so as much as I want to take time off for the holidays, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to with that bill. So that was a blow, and we know we'll probably have another one coming here in what, 2-3 months. So with the next set of classes, he's coming home today to pick his classes, and I go between like being like, oh, you know, don't take the classes this semester that have that fee, but also like we probably should just take those classes while they are giving us a pretty decent grant, because I mean eventually we have to pay the money anyways. So I don't know. I have a feeling that he might take not this winter semester off, but I feel that he might take the next fall off. We'll see. Right, yeah. And I serve about 22 people coming up with. We are thankful to have extra money. This check just. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I have that coming up too. Because I feed about 22 people Thanksgiving dinner. So. And I don't know if I don't know how his check is going to, my husband's check is going to be, because he ended up taking a day off from having seizures last week. So I know I'm kind of worried about that, but he is just turning 18 like this month. So, and he's already 2 years into college. So he's already, yeah, he is epileptic. So he hasn't had seizures in 2 years. So it does suck that something happened and we don't know. He either just didn't rest properly, or he didn't take his pills, or something along that lines, and he just won't tell me. He will miss a dosage and on accident, not on purpose, and then not tell me because he doesn't want to admit it. But something happened. I don't know. But he is okay. Gosh, where did I put all of that? Alright, so we are using, if I can find it, Christina Warner's. Again, if I can find it. It was just all sitting here on my desk. Did I put it somewhere? Oh, that's right. I pulled all of Christina Warner's stuff out and put it off to the side because my bin is too full. I forgot that I did that. Christina Warner's new sets. I think it's from her November one. I think it was the second one. We're going to do that one, I think. So I need the Snowflakes, the Joyful, and I think that's it. I think that's all I need. So yeah, he had to take a day off of work for that. And I don't know how that's going to affect his check. I don't know if I'm sure he's taking care of it if he has to use a vacation day or what he had to do for that. But I'm sure he'll take care of that. But, you know, life is lifing. I'm about happy to get out of 2025 as much as I hate and do not wish away time anymore because of my children. I'm done with 2025 for sure. I am. 2025 has not been nice to us. Okay, so I believe that one of her dies on here. Yeah, this whole die. Hold on, guys. Let me pull this all apart here. I believe that's, so she has a whole die that is, I'm going to check something real quick. I just want to see how. Again, I am just casing. I'm not making anything new up in my life, and I will properly ooh, and then I also need to go make dinner. I have to get dinner done today. Come on, computer. You be taking forever lately. Actually, I might change it to Mary, honestly. Now that I think about it. Okay, we're going to cut this out of some cardstock. Whew. I am so hungry. I tell you. This is not even 6. So we're going to put it like this and then cut this down. I guess I just don't even realize, like, really how hungry in the morning I am. I'm going to need more, but that's okay. Okay, I am looking for, okay, I'm going to stop for 1 second. So, I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine. I am looking for, like, I don't know what to write for it in Amazon, but I was looking this morning. I am looking for, like, something to stick on the edge of this. I'm hoping that it would even work, honestly. Something to stick on the edge of this, or even Velcro. I think actually Velcro. And, like, a little acrylic piece that sticks on the side of this, comes out, and has, like, a little lip. So that I can stack my die cutting sandwich like on the side. Do we understand what I mean? Like so that it can sit here or here. Probably like this actually. It'd probably be like this. So I don't want edges on it. Like a nail so they have those like nail polish holders, like those acrylic nail polish holders, something like that. But I needed only like 4 inches, not uh, not 15 inches. Got just got a glue, just got glue a card holder. Oh, maybe okay. So maybe we'll call it a card holder. I don't think that gluing anything would to it. I'm gonna have to probably like even like the plastic acrylic, if it even has a hot glue. I don't know if hot glue would work, but I'll try anything at this point. Um, just because it's so um, it's smooth. It's so smooth. So that's why I'm only saying that. I think it will have to be like like a Velcro type almost to it. So I don't even think that honestly um a uh a like adhesive piece will work, just because this is going to be so delicate, guys. But I will try just about anything because that's what I want for that. Because I do put it over here in my file folder type thing. I have a file folder over here that holds like more magic mats and everything. But like very rarely do I put it over there because my die cutting machine's over here. And when I have it out on my thing, this is so delicate, guys. When I have it out on my desk, I just want, you know, to be able to throw it off to the side, but it not be in the way, if you know what I mean. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I should honestly. I know a couple. Actually, I do know my best friend. I don't think he has his laser printer yet, but that would be a good idea. He is getting one, I think, that could do that. All right, let's get all these pieces out of here. I was just hoping Amazon had something. Like, come on, Amazon. We got to think of something. I mean, I know it's like out there because the nail, the nail polish holders are like, I just need like half of that. Like, not even half of that. I have those for my, I have those for my distress mica stains. There we go. Gosh, that was a really hard word to figure out. My distress mica stains. I don't have them on the walls right now, but I used to in my basement. I just haven't put them back up yet because I'm waiting. Okay, lots of pieces. Yes, especially for crafting. Like right now, there's a lot of 3D shops out there on Etsy that make things for like our blending brushes and stuff. So I need maybe I'll look into that. Um, Goldie, you're probably darn right. Let's. Am I gonna need two? No, I'm not gonna need two. I was gonna say if I'm gonna need two, you are right. Let's do that. But I don't, unfortunately, think. Maybe I will need two. I want one to go here, and I need it to go here. So you are darn stinking right. We are going to, and we're gonna cut two. Honestly, I thought that I would probably might sit here and do like, I don't know about on camera, but um, 2 or 3 of these. One in like red and then one in greens. This is a good this is a good card um, for that or for master or I can't. Words are hard. Words are hard today for mass producing. Okay, so Goldie's talking about this stuff. It is a huge roll of double-sided adhesive that is like 4 inches, I believe. No, 5, almost 5 1/4 long. So not 5 1/2. So it like barely isn't long enough for a regular card. And this stuff is amazing, and as Goldie has already showed you guys, I always forget to use it. And it is so great for things like this that I don't have to glue. Something on the edge of it from using it the last time. For things that I don't have to glue, like when very intricate things that you don't want to have to glue, you literally just, I hope that I'm on camera for YouTube, but I just put the paper down on here. It doesn't have to be perfect, honestly. I mean, I try and get it pretty perfect, but it doesn't have to be. Oh, that's not even a straight edge. There we go. And you can die cut right through it. Come on. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. That's just me trying to be silly. Cut it off here. And it essentially makes your paper a sticker. And then I don't have to use a bunch of little delicate glue drops to do it. And honestly, even if it gets like, it gets in the back, it doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna cut that part off. I always just stick the extras on top of each other. And then that way, when I recut it the next time, I don't have to use all that glue. Great, exactly. Great for, and I constantly, all the time, forget to use it, mainly because I tuck it away, because it's huge. See, right now, I always tuck them on the side of my thing. Now you do have to just watch that sometimes it is thicker, so sometimes it doesn't cut through. Yeah, mine didn't cut through, but that's not an uncommon thing for mine because I use the magic mat. So we will get our cutting plates out and run our cutting plates through, and then it will cut just perfectly. There we go. Should have. Honestly, it's coming out in the die, which I don't mind either, and then I don't have to worry about all those sticky bits. Just be careful because this is a very, very intricate die, guys. There it goes. Perfect. I'll take that all day. I don't like, it's a preference thing. I hate when they get cut in, then I feel like they warp a lot faster. Like as you can see, like they just warp, and honestly, this is not even the cutting plate for my silhouette. I don't know. There it is. It's really just a preference. So see, this is a very clean cutting plate. I cut into this one sometimes when I need intricate dies. Also, I like a magic mat because I like magnetic so that my dies don't go all over the place. I like the magnetic mat. So, yeah, but it holds the dies in place. You do not have to get it. It is a totally, you don't have to because they do wear down. Like this is from last year cutting, and that's just during my Christmas cutting. So they do wear down. It's an extra expense that you don't have to get, but they do. This Christmas one is not magnetic. I thought it was, but the whoops, the regular one is magnetic, and you can already see that it is starting. Because I die cut so much, they don't last that long as much as I would hope that they would last. But they're honestly not that expensive. A lot of the times Scrapbook.com puts them on special and you can get them for practically free, to tell you the honest truth. Yeah, a lot of people don't use them. It is not something that you have to have. I like it. I like it because it's Christmas and it adds, because I create content, so it is not something that you have to get by no means. So, yeah, I hate messy plates. That is a complete preference thing, though, guys. Complete preference. Like, Kelly Taylor has, like, completely warped, like, legit, like, plates that are, like, bending backwards. And I'm just like, I don't know how she deals with that. But again, it's a preference thing. It's not a. Her plates work just fine. She gets great cuts every time. It's not like the magic mats are um, exactly the same width as your cutting mats. So there's no, you just take one cutting plate away. I only use one cutting plate. So there's no other sandwich. Well, I guess for the Platinum 6. Water bottle. But that is usually for most. Also, make sure it goes for your machine because I know you have a different machine, Goldie, than a lot of people. But Magic Mat has, or Scrapbook.com, I should say, has like all of the requirements for a lot of machines on their site. Now, yes, I'm gonna have to let this dry again. And I'm probably gonna hit it with some heat here too. Hopefully my YouTube is not picking up that sound. I'll get a copyright. That's okay, honestly. I'm not. Oh no! What are you doing? Get out of there! Alright, did you just stop using this? I know. Goldie, I'm so lazy. Okay? I'm just lazy. I don't even know where my splat box is right now. Okay? Um, it's around. I don't know where it's at. I'm lazy. I really don't actually know where my split box is. It's around here somewhere, but I need to get it out because when I splatter all over. But okay, let's hit this with a little bit of heat. Dry those right up. It actually is probably down here somewhere in one of these cubes, but you gotta remember, I sit so high sometimes. I have a lot of stuff I have to get done. I have a week to get 2 cards done, and I don't even have a week, honestly, to get scrapbooking stuff done. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be scrapbooking away. No card making tomorrow. Well, until the live. I will do scrapbooking on the live. So, okay, since I got this one on the sticky paper, I'm gonna use this one for the big one because it only makes sense. And then I'll just cut the other one that I didn't use a sticky paper up. But I do have to get all of the pieces out still. Because Goldie sometimes is my lifesaver. and reminds me to use the supplies that I have to make my life easier. I've seen this one. Slacking on what? You just had a big O show. I don't think you're slacking on anything. I think I'm going to do a show for cards next year. And I think what I'll do is make all of them in July. So I'll go through Christmas of July, or Christmas in July. I'm just poking out all of the little things, guys, just off to the side because they do have the sticky back on them now, so I don't want them to stick to my paper. And use Christmas in July to make all of my Christmas cards for the show so that I'm not going nuts at the holiday season. I mean, that's a plan, of course. I didn't even, yeah, there, it's amazing, honestly. So, a really great way to remember to use it is cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 pieces of paper one day and just sit down and put the adhesive on the back of, like, that's what Jennifer Guire suggests, is that she just takes a day and cuts a bunch of paper when she's cutting her, her card stuff, and then does like 20 of them with the adhesive back on the back of them, so they're already ready to go. And then you've done them, so they're more in your head, honestly, and they're ready to go. So you don't have to pull that thing out every single time and do it that way. And that's probably the smartest way to do that. And that way, I didn't even have to use glue. See how easy that is? Oh, I forgot to take the little guy out of there, which he's probably stuck now, but that's okay. I might be able to get him out of there. Instead of putting a million little teeny tiny drops of glue all over that, see, Goldie's the beast. And you get every little part of them glued down instead of having a bunch of little pieces that don't, like that little piece will go back and stick down, instead of having to go back and glue all of the teeny tiny pieces of a snowflake. Snowflake, it is amazing for snowflakes, to tell you the honest truth. We might be able to use that piece still, so I don't want that to get stuck. I use my craft knife. Ooh, could get them out. There we go. All right, let's see. Ooh. That piece doesn't belong. Do I want to use this piece? Or do I want to use... Yeah, I think I want to just go ahead and use this piece, I believe. There we go. Time for old man's medicine. Go get him his meds. So I actually will maybe use it for my vellum here because I'm about to use vellum. So see like how I have to like, you know, I mean we all know how tedious this is. So we all need to thank Goldie. And then the glue gets everywhere too. Yeah. Right, exactly. You don't have to like race to get it done. I think I had it going this way, didn't I? And then you don't have all the glop and gloop of the glue like I'm about to have. And like that piece that's not getting down because I didn't glue that piece. All together, just use your adhesive. It's a lifesaver, especially on these type of cards. Check it on YouTube and make sure we're all good over there still. Looks like we are. All right. I love that. How beautiful is that? So simple. So freaking simple. Okay, let me get all these pieces off of my. Okay, there we go. We'll put all those pieces off to the side because you can always make cards with all that stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch. I was gonna do joyful, but I think I'm gonna do Mary, and I'm gonna say Mary everything. I think everything is on the other stamp set, or I gotta find that. Let me get this done real quick. And what I will do is, come over here. I will use, if I can, I think I can find a spot on that paper to cut this out of that same. That should work right there. Very. Hopefully that works. Don't move. Send it through a couple of times because it has that adhesive back still on it. It's probably going to come off right in that die again. Yep. Just fine. I'll take that too. Okay. We'll save that for maybe in one more cut. And let's find a piece of vellum. Okay, let me turn this down. Vellum. The other day I found 14 pieces of vellum in here before. There we go. I was going to say. Now I can't find one. Okay. And I want the Shadow of Mary of that. Get back there. Can I play? Hi, Allie. Oh, I have to do Allie's cards. Hers aren't due by Thanksgiving. Now I gotta get stuff that's due by Thanksgiving. Like hers are not due by Thanksgiving. Okay, and then actually I probably needed to cut Mary. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Okay, never mind. Thought it was just a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Okay. So let's take this out. Needle. Out. Because what I do for vellum and how to stick vellum down without having all of the, oh, this is going to be very intricate too and stuck in there because of that. Push that through. So we don't rip that. Oh, well, that's okay. It is on YouTube. It will be on YouTube. It is recording to YouTube. Oh yeah, see, got a little messed up, but that's okay. We can always put it back. Gotta do the mama stuff. And getting that stuff done and out of the way early in the morning is best. They get all focused on other things. There we go. So what I do is I will cut another Mary and put it behind it so that I can glue something down to the paper instead of gluing the vellum down. So and for that, if you want to use this adhesive stuff, just cut it from the other side. And that way it's the mirrored part of it. Unfortunately, Ellie, I'm not going to be able to go much longer because, jeez, oh, Pete, I'm starving. Thank you, Lydia, for the follow. I super appreciate it. If you are new here, I would love a follow. If you have come in and you have missed a lot of it, it will be up on YouTube after this because I am recording over on YouTube. Make sure I haven't missed any comments over there. So you can go back and watch it over there. And then eventually, I missed whatever you said because I got a phone call. I just said that it's being recorded on YouTube, Allie, too. So if you want to go back and watch later. You can. And then eventually, hopefully, I will get to editing them down for you guys so you don't have to watch, like the hour-long YouTube video and or live, and you guys, I'll just edit it down to like, a 20-minute video of just doing the card and not me babbling and all that kind of stuff. So obviously to people that you're not babbling with because the live is done. But I also have to that's what I have to do before I go to work today is I have to work on videos that need to go up. Oh, this one is stuck in there. Come on. I got one layer of you out of there, but you don't want the paper layer to come out. We can't have you in there. Yes, and some people are watching from work. My kid is probably going to be home soon. I'm surprised he's not home already, honestly. That one didn't want to cut through, huh? It's no big deal. It's the back of the die. Of course, wants to be fidgety. Oh, well, that would work too. I can do that. That's the adhesive backing. Get out of here. No, don't stick to my mat. Okay. Whew. There we go. That shouldn't have taken that long. Where's my Mary? I tell you. Things that you think are going to take 2 seconds. Oh. Oh. What did I tell you? Who are you barking at? Is brother home? Yep. I called it, didn't I? There we go. Maybe he'll make me some scrambled eggs. There we go. Okay. That's not supposed to be that hard, but that's okay. Oh, and we need the Mary everything. I gotta find. It's definitely not on that one. I don't know. Must be somewhere else. All right. He's gonna go right somewhere in there. I don't know if I want him. I think he's gonna go. Mine's gonna be a little different. I think I put my things up there. Hola! I just said, he should be home any minute now. And the dog tripped. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it up here where it's a little less busy. And then we'll put our second sentiment. Right here, and it's gonna say marry everything. I love that, that's so pretty. So I probably should have shifted my snowflake sound just a smidgen, but again, like, okay. Not that big of a deal. And we got everything. Okay, you gotta find more Christina stuff, because that's the font. Somewhere in this, it says marry everything. Because they used it. Not on that one, not on that one. I wonder if it's in her, like, past ones. Oh, probably on this one, silly. Yep, there it is. I forgot about the stamp set that goes with this. Duh. Alright, Misty, where are you? I'm thinking black. Are we thinking black? I use Barely Arts glue. Favorite glue, won't suggest anything else, pretty much. I mean, I guess, like, I would suggest, like, maybe CreatewithKaye, but I love my Barely Arts glue. It is my favorite. there. We are going to, where's my anti-static? Again, that is in my bio too. Anything that I pretty much use is in my bio, in my profile, in my affiliate links. I don't know if I'm on the screen doing that. Barely pushing down because this is super fine lettering and I don't want it to squish. So barely pushing. We're going to do a few layers. I'm like, first of all, I did it in the corner that I shouldn't have, but I always forget that this corner stinks. But okay, yeah, that's perfect. We want it very fine. Use some good old copy paper. Wait. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Purchased a set a few weeks ago and haven't used it yet. Oh yes. You purchased this set. Yes. This I'm copying somebody else's. So you go ahead, Susan. So today I didn't have the time to come up with something today. But I wanted to come live with you guys and I wanted to get another day of the challenge done. And so I literally seen this, the guy that puts on the challenge did this card. And so it is more than up for grabs. So, and when I said it was, I commented on his page like, oh my gosh, I love this. I mean, because he said, yes, please. So, but then, you know, just give credit. So, oh my gosh, I love that. All right, let's find our favorite dies, which are right here, because I have said, put those on the outside, girlfriend, because you use them all the darn time. So we are going to use that wonderful die right there to cut that little guy out. Get it nice and straight on there. Send that through. You stick and you stay. Sandwich. And then we have to figure out, are we going to cut this down a little bit and put this on a mat? Or is this going to be the face of the card base? What do we think? You guys know, anything Christina, I am all about it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to cut a few more of those out real quick just to get a little bit more dimension on that. Just 2 more. Is it chilly where you guys? It's chilly today where we are. And I was actually going to try and put some Christmas lights up today before I went to work. And I said, ooh, it's only like a high of 36 today. Maybe we'll look at the weather and see if there's a better day in the next week. Thank you. I did use different colors than he did because I just don't have Concord and 9th ink. But I do wish I would have done one, maybe tumbled glass, because I didn't know that Selvage Patina in Peacock Feathers is pretty close when you do it this way. It doesn't look like it, but like, I mean, that's salvage patina, and it was that's pretty close to peacock feathers. So I probably should have done tumbled glass, but that's okay. $56. No, no 56 around here.
I got Monday, Wednesday figured out.
Okay, can you give me like not even 5 minutes, and then I will be right with you. Okay, we're gonna have to put a little bit of foam tape because that is nice and high. Told you guys you'd be home to do that. Trying to get that done because last semester he missed out on some classes because he did not get it done. We gotta get it done this time. And I paid $1,200 to get it done, so let's get it done. All right, we did pop it up on some foam tape, and I didn't even need that much foam tape. Scissors. Where are my scissors? There they are. There we go. That's perfect. Very simple. Not straight though, when I look up at the phone. I'm like, not straight though, when I look at the phone. Okay, there we go. There we go, perfect. I love the simple cards. Now, do we think that we should cut it down and mat it on white? I guess I don't even have to mat it down. I mean, or cut it down, honestly. It's a 3.5. I mean, I guess I could go, if I went 4 by, cards don't matter. 4, I could go 4 by, what, 7? Yeah, it looks like I could do a 4 by 7. Mat it. Card. Here goes my desk. I literally cleaned it 1 hour ago. Here goes my desk. Oh, I didn't remember. I went to go take my iPad to work yesterday and found a die on the back of it. It's in a case for, and it was magnetic, and I put that die in my purse. I need to remember that. Found a die stuck to my iPad. Paper got dirty somehow. Okay, if I'm doing 4, that means 8 by, yeah, 8. And I just said 7. Oh, I should have got my Nina white. Okay, this is dirty on this side, so let's make this side the matte, or the glue side. 4. Yeah, I need to get out my thick Nina white cardstock and start using that for card bases. Yeah, I ran my son to the bus stop today, and I was like, ooh, glad I've been heating up the car. It was tough. Oh, that's too big. Well, do we like the big mat? Or should I cut it down a little bit? What did I do? I thought this was, oh, I guess I did do, yeah. I'm not a fan of big mats. Okay, we're gonna cut that down just a smidgen more. I don't love big mats. Yep. I am not a fan of big mats. I'm gonna get glue on my thing here. So yeah, just wanted to make sure before I cut it down. Oh, that's not straight at all. That's straight. What are we doing here? There's straight. And then we will cut off a quarter, which I'm going to have to eyeball a quarter because my paper keeps on moving and then it's not straight. So I cut into a couple slices. There we go. Okay. We'll take that off and re-glue. Probably still pretty tacky, but there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of huge mats. Yay! Oh yeah, me neither. I would have been out. I don't barely wear a coat to tell you the truth, anyways. My husband always gets on me. Let's get time for that. Alrighty, there she is. I love how pretty she is. And like I said, I think I'm going to do this in red and greens. And, you know, this is a great one for a set here for YouTube. Oh, and I will probably add some glitter, like some rhinestones. I just have to get this done with my kid here soon. So I'll probably add some of that. Exactly. I wear a sweatshirt and I'm good. I'm out the door. It's like I'm getting in and out of my car anyway, so I'm not spending a ton of time outside. If I was, you know, walking streets of like New York and stuff, that would be a whole different thing. But here in Michigan, we just pop in and out of our cars. So. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow night at 8:30. I should be there because, like I said, even if I have time to go live tomorrow morning on my day off, I need to be doing other things. I have creative team deadlines that I have to get stuff done. So I will be just tomorrow night at 8:30. I will put a YouTube like event reminder up, and I will do a TikTok event reminder for both of them. So, all right, guys, thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.